Hello and welcome to my floss tube. This is floss tube number 14. I'm Sharon and this is Fun with Cross Stitch. Today is Wednesday the 25th. I'm on time this week. Bit of life first. I've been a bit sick with the flu, so I haven't had as much stitching as I'd like to get done. I still got a fair bit done. I still worked on 9 projects, but yeah, with the flu, just haven't feel like there's been a few days that I haven't stitched at all. I think there was 4 days I didn't stitch at all, so but not too bad. Just got a little bit of progress done when I could. But feeling a lot better today, so that's good. Okay, I've worked on 9 projects, so I've got 9 whips to show you. I have 2 new starts for Mania, so I'll do them ones first. I have a little bit of haul and I have some stitchy kindness. So let's get into it. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers. I have a few new ones, so thank you for coming along and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please press the subscribe button and the little bell, and then you'll know when I put the next video up. Welcome to all my existing viewers and my existing subscribers. Thank you for coming back to see what I have to show you today. So let's get into it. Tiger's not in here yet, so give him time and he'll turn up. So I might start with the Mania projects first. This one is, well, let's have a look. I think it's Home Sweet Home. Yeah, Home Sweet Home. So this is Home Sweet Home by the Cross Stitch Studio. And I've just started down on the bottom corner. I like this one. Reminds me of our family, only that the cat sleeps on the bed but the dog doesn't now. Dog stays outside. He stayed outside because Dad was here and it was a bit awkward because he kept knocking him over. So I got 884 stitches done on this one, and I've just started off on the brown down the bottom. There's about 4 different browns in that, but they all look the same. So not much of a start, but a start is a start. My new needle minder, cats. Yeah. So looking forward to getting some more of that one. More of that put in. But I'll just work along the bottom. So there's a lot of browns. A lot of browns going to be done, but I reckon it'll be good once it's done. So that was my first Mania. And I'll work on this one again this week. I've got a couple that I didn't work on, so they're first on my list. They're in the bucket first, so they'll be the first ones that get worked on. The next one, oh, and that one was done. Did I write it down? Look at that, I didn't even write it down. But that's done on 18 count Ada. I'll have to write that one down. Alright, the next one is a Stargazer. This is what she's charted as. But I'm changing her. To an orange and a green. Now what I did was I had the blue fabric that I did start her on because I was doing a pink version, but there was a mix up with the symbols. So I had the blue fabric and I didn't have any black, so I thought I would just dye the blue that I had. But it hasn't come out as black as what I would have liked it. But I don't think it turned out too bad though. I think once it's all stitched on here, it won't look too bad. But that's what I've got done so far. So not a bad start. Yeah, it looks really blue on here, but there's speckles of black all the way through it. It was a very light blue fabric, so I've made it darker. But yeah, so there's... I've left all the spots, all the gaps in this bit are for beads, so they'll get done last. But I don't think it'll be too bad on that. The orange seems to stand out, so we'll see how we go. But that's a start for Stargazer. I'll put these away as I go because otherwise Tiger might decide to get into them, as cats do. Now I didn't write down my stitch count for that one, but Stargazer is stitched on a 16 count aider. All right, my next one. I think it's another fancy lady. This one is Catch the Wind by Butternut Rose. This is another Mania start. And I'm working on the middle lady. So they're all right. They're playing with their ribbons, as you used to do in the olden days. And show you what I got on this one. Now last time I'd done a bit of a dress, the bow, and this time I fixed up her neck, and her dress comes up to her neck now. I put a bit of a sleeve in and started on a bit more down here of the dress. So when I get back to that, I'll finish this part of the dress, and then I'll put her arms in after. The arms are all white sleeves, so. Oh, and I've missed the stitch up here. Okay, I'll have to fix that one up. Or I could say that's her ear. I think her ear's covered in a hair. Yeah, so that's that one. As they say, any progress is good progress. All right, next one. Now this one is Roses of Sharon. I've charted her in a red. She was charted in a yellow. The top part it's cut off the top of the pattern. Didn't realise that. But she's coming along nicely. I've done 2 days on her this fortnight, and not doing too bad. And here's where she is. Here's the bottom of her. Now I'm working up the top up here. Now I finished bringing this one up. I've done all the flowers in here. Oh, don't lose my needle. And then I started bringing this one up so I can bring it up at the side. So I'm just going to work my way through the middle now and straight up to the top, and then they'll match. But I think she pops on the purple. Yeah. I've got another 3 that I've charted in red. I'll get them out and show you next one. I should have got them out and showed you this one. But they're all going to be done together so that they sit together on the wall behind me. So I'll have the 4 of them up there. They're all in red. And any other fancy ladies that I do, I'll see how we go about positioning them on the wall. All right. She is stitched on Roses of Sharon, 16 count Mystic Fabrics. I hope to have her finished by the end of next month. So by the beginning of July, I hope to have her finished. So we'll see how we go on that one. That's my aim. There's a what do you call it? A challenge. There we go. Words again. Okay, this one is Hubble Bubble by Lisa Parker. Now I'm just working right across the bottom. I've got a bit of the cat's paw in, and I'm starting on the cauldron. And there's a great big cat in the middle of that one as well. Now on this one, I did 526 stitches. And this one is stitched on 18 count aider. there we go on that one. So I've done a little bit more of the paw, not much, and then I've been working on the dark colours here because that's where the cauldron's going to go. Like I said, I didn't get a lot done. 526, that's not too bad though. So we'll see how that one goes. Just going to fill up whatever I can fit in the Q-snap and then I'll move it. Progress is progress. Like I said, I missed 4 days of stitching and just felt terrible with this flu. I did a rat test, so it wasn't COVID, but I'm going to get the flu needle today, so I haven't had that this year yet, so I'll do that when I've finished doing my floss tube and see how we go. Hopefully that'll stop me from getting it again, because there's a lot of cases out there at the moment apparently. Alright, next one is Toy Shop by Aimee Stewart. Now I asked a question whether I should go down this side, go down and do the bookcases, or do some in the middle and end up doing the staircase. So come back, do in the middle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do in the middle, and then I'll virtually be, well, it won't be level, but because I don't want a straight line, because otherwise we'll get lines in it. But yeah, I'll do across the middle section and bring it all together. All right. These are falling off. Toy Shop, I did 917, so that wasn't a bad effort. Oh, the needle's still on there. And here we go. I've been working on this. This section here says the Toy Shop, so I've nearly got toy where you can see it. It's there, it's just not bright enough yet. So I'm going to keep going across here to the Toy Shop words, and then I'll fill it up here. But yeah, so I'm just going to work in the middle section, get all that done, and then I'll decide whether, or you can help me decide whether we go down to the bookcase side or go down the cash register, or just go down the staircase, right down the centre. So, yeah, so she stitched on 16 count Ada. This one is a long time coming. I'm on 28.66%. So whether I'm going to reach my 50 or not, I'm not quite sure. If I reach 30 by the end of July, I think I've got a good chance. Other than that, but next month I'm going to make this my focus piece. I'm going to do, even if I do, say, 100 or 200 stitches every day before I do my next project. And that way I can try and get it, try and get to the 50%. Because this one I started in 2019, so this is the longest one I've got. So, should have been further along, but I got sidetracked and started others and done the trains for hubby, and then I done his truck and just concentrated on that one until they were done. Which, that size took me about 6 months, excuse me. I've still got a bit of a frog in the throat. Alright, this next one is Azure Elegance. This is off Etsy, off the cross-stitching art. Now I'm working, oh well, I was working on the dress and from her arm down. And I finished the dress from the bottom part. So let's show you. This material, I'm not sure of the colour name, but it's a Colour Cascades material. And it's an 18 count Ada. And that's where we're up to. So the bottom of the dress is completely finished, except for the cry neck. And I think there's a few beads going along the bottom, but the beads I'll put in last, and the cry neck I'll do once I finish the top part of the dress. But that's her dress done at the bottom. the next bit I'll start is the table leg. I'll do the table leg up and then I'll do the cat. So I'll start down here doing the table leg and the cat and then work my way up. And then decide whether I'll probably end up doing her arm and the top part of her bodice and her head and then finish the table. But it's not looking too bad with the blues. I think they mix in well. And they set off on the peach. Yeah, so that one's coming along nicely. My aim for this last fortnight was to finish that bottom part of the dress. So I got that bit done. So that was good. All right, next one. Map of Australia. All right, this one is from Artacy. Now I'm working over this side. I am working on the Opera House. Like I said, I'm going to do the Opera House, work my way up and work my way across at the same time. I'll probably end up going up to the peak and then bring it over. This one is stitched on 18 count Ada bushfire. Now I did 672 stitches on this one for the fortnight. And there we go on that one. I got all the white done on the Opera House. Like I said, I'll finish the Opera House. And then I might finish the Opera House, finish in here. That part's all done. Then I'll start coming up and then coming over, I think. But yeah, I'll finish the Opera House and finish what's under it. And then I'll continue over. And this is looking nice on this modelled. This is a crafty leanie fabric. Pretty sure. She does some beautiful fabrics. There's so many different dyes out there that, you know, they do beautiful fabrics, beautiful modelling. I'm on 33.79% on that one. Hubble Bubble was only 10.11%. And Home Sweet Home is 0.26%, but that's only just started. All right, my last one should be Warmth of Home. And it is. Warmth of Home by Shimmel. Now I'm still on the Snow Leopard. And I love the way this one's coming along. Warmth of Home is done on 18 count Ada. A lucky last. And here we are with that one. More or less, I just picked a colour and worked it down or worked it across, whichever way it went. So what I might do is I'll try and get this part of his face finished. Work his eye, work his ear, and then I'm just going to work it across. Whichever colour comes up, I'll just pick a symbol, work my way across, and then start working my way down. I'll fill up the Q-snap before I move it. And this one's on 30.68%, so it's not far off of Australian map. So it'll be a race to see which one gets finished first out of these two. Australian map I'd like to have finished by the end of the year. I don't think I will have this one finished. But my goal is still 22,000 stitches on my Hades. Yeah, because the other Home Sweet Home isn't a Hade, so that's okay. But you've got Warmth of Home, Roses of Toy Shop, Hubble Bubble, Breaking Free, and Ta-da. So I want to have 22,000 stitches on each of them by the end of the year. At the end of June, I will calculate what I've done so far for the first 6 months and let you know, and we'll see whether I'm on track, see whether I've done at least half. If I've done half, then that's a good sign that, you know, I could get it done. We'll see. Well, that's it for my whips. I have some Stitchy Kindness. This has all come from Rachel from Melbourne. Hello, Rachel. She made me some beautiful needle minders. Now I've got the other cat one on one of the projects. She knows I like the cats, so she made me some needle minders. And they're beautiful. They're resin. So this one's two cats hugging. Yes, I like them. They're beautiful. She also sent me some tags. So I got 2 packets of those. And she sent me a bag full of, oops, I haven't taken them all out, but tags. So these are these sort of tags. Now you can either use them to put on the project bags and put the name of the project on there, because you can easily replace the paper in there, or you could put them on a ring and use them as floss drops. So either wouldn't be bad to use as floss drops actually. Just get a big ring, which I've got, and then put them all on there, and there's at least 50 of them in there. So that was very nice of Rachel. She also got me a Cross Stitcher magazine. Now this is so that we've got part 2. Doesn't show you a whole picture of it, I don't think. I'll show that bit. That's part 2 of Cinderella. I've got part 1. This is part 2. Now all I've got to do is find part 3. So, because you can't buy these. Well, Rachel said they're not selling them in Melbourne anymore. I haven't seen them in Queensland, or where I am anyway. So I might have to go on to eBay or even online and see if I can order some in. But there's lots of good projects in here to do. Even the Santa on the front, that would be alright, ready for Christmas. Santa stocking. There's some lovely ones in there. She also sent me up a couple of kits. Now, I haven't done a stamped kit before, so she sent me up 2. This one is Romantic Story. I don't know who it's by because it's in Chinese, I think. But that's dolphins. Oop, try and get the glare off for you. So that's a nice one. I haven't done a cross stitch, a stamped kit before, so give these ones a go. And here's another one. This is from Joy Sunday, Underwater World. Oh, she sent me that one too. And that's similar to one of the bags, the bag material. Oh, sort of like the new bag material that I made. I still have more of this one if anyone is after a bag made in this one. Yeah, so she sent me that. And I also got some more fabric. This was what I ordered in January to make library bags out for my grandkids. And it finally turned up. The youngest one likes cocomelon. So I'm going to make her a library bag out of that one. So there'll be, I don't know if anyone would want a bag made out of it, but there'll be enough to make another bag out. If anyone wants any, just let me know. And for the grandson, this one is Call of Duty, and it's upside down. So all the different Call of Duties. He's a teenager now, so that's what he likes, so make him a bag out of it. I don't know if he'll use it as a library bag or whether he'll just use it to keep, I don't know, like his laptop in or something. So, but there'll be enough out of that to make another bag as well. So if anyone is interested, I can make them a bag, as well as for the kids. Well, that's all my haul. That's all my whips. That wasn't too long today. It was only 25 minutes. So after this, I'll go down and get my flu shot. I have one more new start to do, which I'm pretty sure I've showed you. And this one is the Penny Garden. Now I'm thinking of doing her on the orange. Oop, there we go. Thinking of doing her on the orange because the yellow should stand out. But I'm not sure until I start. And this one's a 14 count, so until I start I won't know, but I'll start and give it a go. If not, I'll change fabrics, but she'll be started on Monday. I've just got to gather all her bits and pieces together. I've got them. It's just a matter of putting them all in the bag. That's another bag that I made as well. I've got some more material cut out, ready to sew up the bags. So what are we now, the 25th? So probably the beginning of June, I will have more bags on. Next month, yeah. Probably by the beginning of June, I'll have more bags on the Facebook page for sale, and I'll put them on Instagram. So if you're interested, just pop along, or just send me a message on here, and I can make them up for you, and we'll work it out that way. That's how I've done most of my bags, is through this channel. Okay, well my next floss tube will be Wednesday the 8th of June. Number 15, that'll be. Just write it down that way. I remember. Oh, don't forget, but yeah. Yeah, so I only have one more new start to show you. And then in July, well, by July, we should have the elephant date, so we know what date we're starting the sale for the elephant puzzle with Darren the Dizzy Stitcher. So we should know by then, depending on how long it takes for him to get his kit through. But as soon as he knows, I'll let you know. That's about it for me today, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to work on a few more charts. I put on the decision wheel now, so I've got all my whips in there because I like to stitch on all of them, so it's hard to choose. So what I might do is spin the wheel and we'll see what we're going to work on today. Breaking free, which is good. I didn't work on that last fortnight. So breaking free today. All right, well that was easy, wasn't it? So breaking free is probably this one. Nope. That's ta-da. Let's try this one. Had to be one or the other. So this is what I'm going to work on today. This is Breaking Free by Ciro Machete. Now I've done the Pinocchio and working my way across. I'll show you my start picture for the day. This is where I'm starting. So what I'll do is I'll do a bit more of this blue down here. I might just try and finish off the bottom of the drum here. This is the bottom drum of the snow globe. So I'll do some blue and I might finish off this bit. See how we go. But that's what I'm going to start on today. I'll do that one, and then Mini Tada will get worked on as well, because I didn't work on him this week. So, but this is my start. So, thank you for helping me do that. Okay, well, that's it for me. I'm going to leave it here, go do what I have to do. Now Tiger comes in. No, he's going to sit over near the door. Go do what I have to do and see how we go. I hope everybody enjoyed what they see. Hope you come back and watch again. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and ring that little bell, and then you know when I put the next video up. At the moment, I think we're in about 440 subscribers. So 60 more to go, and then I'll do a giveaway. I told you I'll do a giveaway at 500. Got some ideas of what I'm going to do. And then at 1,000, we'll have a big giveaway. And yeah, that one will be good. Yeah, so as soon as I reach the 500 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. Not far off. I think it was 440. So I need 60 more, and then we'll do a giveaway. Okay, well, that's it for me today. I shall see you in 2 weeks. So that was the 6th, I think it was. Oh, the 8th. Yep, that's the 8th of June. And then we'll see what we can get done between now and then. Okay, enjoy your stitchy 2 weeks, or whatever you do in the next 2 weeks. Have fun doing it, spend time with family, keep safe. Happy stitching, everybody. Bye for now.